Hi, I'm Tarin, and I would like to tell you about my experience with Shaktipat and with Shri Anandi Ma. I decided to get Shaktipat when I had to wait for two of them until I was actually ready to get Shaktipat, and I had been to a few public programs with Shri Anandi Ma, and just the timing worked out last November where I got to finally get my Shaktipat. And I went in there with the intention of quitting smoking, and what I left with was a smoke-free life, no more attachments to smoking at all, and much more beyond that, which I never expected when I went into the Shaktipat ceremony. So they make you fast 12 to 16 hours before the actual ceremony, and so when you get there the morning of, the day of, you're hungry, and then you sit and you meditate for a couple of hours, and as the ceremony is going on, other people in the room, I think there were a lot of people getting Shaktipat at the same time I did. Maybe they said there were about 70 to 90 people or something, I can't remember. But by the time Shri Anandi Ma touched me on the crown of my head, I felt these like 3 clicks happening throughout my body. So one was down here, another one was around here in the heart, and the third was here in my throat. And I just, like, she was pushing onto my head with a rosebud, and I sat up even taller because a lot of people's natural reactions were to fall back. I felt that weight, and I wanted to lay down so bad, but then I wanted more from the experience, and so I sat up even taller. I felt like I grew like 4 inches. And then I felt these 3 clicks happen, and I felt this big lump in my throat, this big, it felt like my throat had swollen up, and I immediately just started crying, and I felt like I was a lot of sadness and regret and all these things that I'd been doing to my body, smoking and having that addiction to smoking, and also, suffocating myself, or creatively also creating that blockage for myself, not expressing myself completely. And the more I allowed all of these feelings to work through, and I just started releasing a lot. I was crying, there were a lot of tears of sadness, but then the tears became tears of joy, like pure happiness, just so ecstatic, and I fell over onto the floor, and I was just in pure joy, pure ecstasy, in like the rawest form. And so I felt like, even though like my stomach was empty, my spirit was finally beginning to fill. And each time I explain it like that to friends and family members, I can't help but like have this reaction. That's really what I was feeling, is that my spirit was finally beginning to be satisfied and fulfilled. What Shri Anandi Ma has given me since then is like, yeah, it's beyond words. True abundance and pure gratitude, and that's where abundance comes from, is gratitude. So the love of a guru, the love of God. I never really had an understanding of God. I never liked any kind of religion. This isn't religion, it's all about spirituality. It's about your spirit, and that's what your spirit is striving for, is the love of God. It's the love of a teacher. So what I feel now is lots more light and love in the world, and I get to have these deeper connections with not only those through Dhyanyoga Centers and Shri Anandi Ma, but people, strangers that I don't even know. I just have these really genuine interactions with people now. I can connect deeper with others. It also helps that I teach yoga. So when I get to teach yoga, I feel I can see people better and connect on a deeper level. So that's my experience, and I hope that it inspires you at some point when the time is right to come at least be in the presence of a guru if you have a guru near you, or come see Anandi Ma. There's nothing quite like it. So thank you for your time. Namaste.